Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Emma, and if you're new here, let's hang out. Today I'm thinking we're gonna do a project vlog for the Sailor Slippers by Annie Sews. I feel like everybody and their mother is making these right now, and I need to. I remember seeing a bunch of TikToks and videos about the pattern testing when these were coming out, and I thought they were the coolest things ever. But I didn't have, you need 100% wool for them, and I haven't ordered any, but today I was out at Michael's. I found Wool Ease by Lion Brand, and it says it's 100% wool. So I found this today, so I was like, okay, this is my sign to buy the pattern. I'm thinking we'll hang out and we can knit these up together. I'm also not a beginner knitter. I consider myself maybe medium skilled. I don't know. I've made sweaters, I've made hats, and not beanies. I'm not good with beanies, but I've made like balaclavas and hoods. I just recently made this Sophie hood by Petite Knit for like the first time. That was like one of my first times actually following a pattern. And I feel like that advanced my skills a little bit because I'm not really good with following instructions. So I feel like I could do this. So I bought the pattern, so we're gonna try it out anyways. I'll show you the yarn I got today. I got these 3 colors of Wool Ease. I am planning on doing red and blue stripes on the front of the slipper, and then the bottom and like the little rim can be the gray, and then maybe for the other one, reverse it. I kind of want to do like a mix match slipper. I just quickly glanced over at the pattern and it needed 8mm needles. It didn't matter if it was straight or circular, so I just put these on my cord, and yeah, I guess we're just gonna cast them on and see how it goes. Oh, all right. Okay, cool stuff. What am I gonna do with this? This is like 3 times the amount for the slipper. Oh my god. I casted on my first color. I also didn't say I am trying to do a size 8. I was reading the sizings and I think that's the size I'm gonna go for, and if anything, if it's too big, I'll just try and shrink it more in the end. But I casted on all my stitches, so now I think it's time for knitting. I'm so nervous that I'm gonna do this wrong, but I could just restart if anything. I survived the first row. This long tail string is driving me crazy, so I'm gonna go cut it. Okay, so I made a mistake already. I finished the first 3 rows and it's looking really thin. I'm like looking at this now and it looks really faint, and now that I'm realizing the wool itself is really thin. So I think I'm gonna restart while I'm only this far in and just double up and hold 2 strands of the yarn at the same time. So we did the first step, but now we're gonna redo it. Okay, I am back and I fixed it. I redid the rows I had just did before, and now I have 2 strands of the yarn, and I don't know if you could tell the difference. I hope you can, because in person it looks a lot better and it feels a lot thicker. So I feel like this is the weight it's supposed to be at, but this is it. And I also forgot to say I am working on the heel right now. So I think the next step is to add the next color in, so I'm excited. Super mini update, I added in the blue and I did the blue row. I think I'm finally figuring out how this works now. So this is the heel part. So this is gonna be like this, I think. I'm actually just genuinely proud of myself for being able to read a pattern. But I have to do a couple more rows of this, and then I have to bind off and then work on the top panel of this. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. I got the little heel part. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to figure out, but I'm glad I did it. It said to do a loose bind off. Whoa, you there? Hey, okay. It says to do a loose bind off, but every time I go to cast off something, I'm like, my tension's always so tight because I'm focusing on not dropping the stitches. So I just did, I don't know what it's called. I learned it so long ago. I'll put it up here. It has a name, like a stretchy bind off, where you like loop around an extra little loop as you're casting off, if that even makes sense. I'm gonna stop here for now because I have to go take care of the dogs and put the sheep away. This is it, and I will pick this back up maybe later tonight, I think. Let's turn the light on for you guys. We have Mango, Yoshi, and Bowser. You guys are so sweet. I know this has nothing to do with the video, but look how sweet these guys are. Hi guys. Aww. Good night, honey. Got stuff in your beard. back to work. I had just joined the slipper together and I'm working on the top panel right now. Keep working on the top panel of this and then see where the pattern takes me. But I'm actually starting to see the vision here. I am so excited that it's actually working out and that I'm actually understanding the pattern. So, mini update. I'm at the point where I can start shaping the front panel, and I just did one row of the shaping, but I've been on TikTok. Okay, but I've been on TikTok just looking at everyone's different versions of the slippers. I'm getting so excited. Instead of actually sitting here and continuing to work on them, I'm just going through and looking at everyone's TikToks because it's still so crazy to me that they're just going to transform into legit slippers. So I'm getting so excited just sitting here. I don't know why I'm not working on it, but it's coming along really well. I finished the front panel. I was trying to keep track of how long this part took me, and it took me exactly 1 hour. I was watching a whole hour-long podcast from when I casted on to when I just finished. So I don't know if that's slow, but that's how long it took me. The next part is the sole. So I think I'm gonna take a break for now, but I'll update you guys when or if I start that tonight. But progress update, it is looking massive. Okay, another slipper update. I don't think I said anything last night, but I did end up working on the sole and starting it. I got a good amount of it done. I have at least this much left. I don't remember where I'm at. The pattern, I think I'm just working on it, no increasing or decreasing, but I am so excited. I think I'm going to try and finish up the sole tonight and maybe sew it together. I'm so excited. I want to be able to have at least one shoe done. I've been debating on whether I should just put the first slipper in the washer and dryer by itself just to see how it comes out, but I think I need to be patient and make the second one and put them both in at the same time. But yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to say except for this is the update. Looking really good, and I'm really happy with the colors in this lighting especially. I've been knitting in dark lighting, so I haven't been able to see, and for some reason like the maroon and blue was like merging color-wise, but it's not. They're very different, and I like the gray too. So I'm gonna give my honest opinion on the pattern so far, what I think about it, coming from someone who's not really great at reading patterns. I think this is a great, well-written pattern. I was worried that I was gonna get confused, and sometimes it's like overwhelming looking at a whole pattern, but this one literally takes you step by step, and then within those steps, row by row. So I'm loving it so far. It's very easy for me to follow. I thought I was gonna have to like keep track of like rows and counting. Usually I like to keep a tally, but I haven't even had to do that because of the sections of the stripes. So I'm loving it so far. So hopefully I will finish up this slipper tonight maybe. That's the goal, but we're gonna see how much I can get done. Hi baby. Hi baby. Hi baby boo. Hi, you guys are so sweet tonight. Tucky. Tucky. Have to prop you up. We're in my bedroom right now and I didn't think I was gonna be talking again tonight, but I have to say something because look, I did it. I finished the sole and I just finished seaming everything up, and I could show you I already weaved in all my ends. This is what the inside looks like if you're curious. Only thing is I definitely messed up somewhere, and I'm hoping the felting process will fix it. If you can see, it's very bunched up. I don't know really how I did that, but I'm hoping the felting process will kind of just fix it. I did it. It's looking like a legit slipper. Look, it's the size of my head. I think I'm just gonna go add the little cord real quick, and then It's done. The first one's done. I'm not gonna start the second one tonight, but I'll definitely work on it tomorrow. But I'm surprised at how fast this is going. I'm usually a really slow knitter, and I'm just so impressed that I'm actually doing it, so. Okay, don't look at my hair. It is actually a mess. This has nothing to do with the slippers. It's actually been a couple days. I know I'm so bad at finishing projects. I took a couple days off and I got distracted and I started like 3 other projects. I'm sitting here right now and I had just organized all like my most recent yarn purchases, and I thought, why don't we take a little intermission and I show you all the yarns I got, because I got some fun yarns. So yeah, if you want to skip this part, I'll put the time that it skips to get back to the actual slippers, but yeah, I thought we could hang out for a second. I could show you some of my most recent purchases so I feel better about spending my money on them. So I'll show you. I'll show you the reason why I got distracted from the slippers. I started a little mini sweater for my dog. It's been so cold and he wears sweaters every single day now because he needs them. So I decided, I had this random, I don't even know what it is. It was unmarked. I got it as a gift. And I've been thinking for so long, I was like, what am I gonna make with this? And then I had cheap yarn and then I had an acrylic yarn, so I just put it all together into a little sweater, and it actually looks so manly. I don't know why it looks like he's gonna go out hunting, but this is the reason why I took a break and got distracted from the slippers. But it's gonna be so worth it because it looks so cozy, and it's like a thick, like you can tell, it's a thick material, so it's gonna keep him warm. So this is why I've been distracted. I found a yarn store somewhat near me, and I was so excited because I've been to like Joann's, Michael's, whatever. This store was like no other. From the floor to the ceiling, it was yarn. I felt like such a noob in there. I felt like all the people in there thought I was stupid because I was like, I got so stressed. I'm gonna go back there with a budget and like color schemes and a project in mind, and I'm gonna go and figure it out now that I know kind of the deal over there. But it was insane and I was so amazed. But if you know anything about this, I got Jody Long, it's called Chow. It's extra fine merino superwash wool. It's in this really fun green color. Blue would look so good with this. So this is another yarn I had. This is all the other yarns I'm gonna show you. These are Cascade 220 superwash. So that's what this is, and I had this one at home. Look at this. This is how often I start projects and give up. I had started a Sophie hood. Yep, and I gave up on it, so I was gonna frog this, and then I'm thinking, whoa, okay, I'm thinking of making like a fun striped mitten with these two together. I think that'd be really fun. The other yarns I want to show you, when, I don't think I ever showed this, when our town was doing a farmer's market, there was a booth there, let me not get this wrong, Sapstone Farm, LLC. I think they're in Connecticut. This is from their sheep over there. The sheep's name is Cassie. It's worsted weight yarn. It's 100% Romney wool, 250 yards, and it's from 2023. I'll show you the tag. It was just so cool, and they had the pictures of the sheep, and that's like my dream, is when I start selling wool and spinning yarn and all that stuff, is to show what sheep you're buying it from. So they got me with Miss Cassie over here. I have no idea what I'm gonna make with this, but the yarn I bought today, I was thinking I could pair with it. Another Cascade 220 superwash. It's just a pink. I got a pink and a white, and I was thinking, okay, the pink would be really cute with this, and it is. I just have no idea what I want to make with it. Probably something with stripes, because that's all I do. But yeah, that's kind of the little yarn haul. I wanted to feel better about all the money I've spent on yarn. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I kind of got to take a break, but I am actively working on this, and then I'm getting right back to the slippers, I promise. I don't know why I have such a problem with starting projects and then just giving up on them, but I'm going to finish this because I spent all night on this, and then I am going to finish those slippers because I want them. So yep, that's kind of a little update. I don't know, but I hope you're enjoying this video. Yep. Okay, see you next. Hi guys, it's been a few days since I've checked in, but I wanted to give you guys kind of an update. I wasn't going to take you through the whole second slipper because you saw me do the first slipper, but I just took this off the needles because I have so many projects going right now. I keep tossing my needles around from project to project because you know me, I can't sit still. I can't work on one project at once. But this is the second slipper so far. I've gotten the whole front done, and now I'm just working on the sole of it. Got about that much done. But I did it in reverse, like the order of the stripes. I did it opposite, if you can tell. This one I started with the red on the stripes, and this one I started with the blue, and I love it. Yeah, I need to get these done because I just yesterday bought more yarn for a second pair for a Christmas present. So I need to get these done and see if it actually works in my favor. But I wanted to give you guys an update because it's been a couple days and I've kind of been all over the place with different projects for no reason. I just need to sit down and work on one project at once. But yeah, this is the update.
The protein soaks up the sugar. First you take the cow to the killing floor.
Well, I'm sad. We laugh about it, but I've never met her right now, and there's no room in here for Chris's lead to coma or death. Waking in high cholesterol, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite.
Guys, I am back and I officially finished my slippers. I understand what had happened. If you remember the day I was like, oh, it's all bunched up here. So I did the second slipper and I realized I must have lost track somewhere when I was counting my rows, and I did less rows of the sole, if you can tell, like a decent amount. But I didn't realize until it was too late, so I couldn't add any length to it, but I'm gonna just leave it and see how it works out. I am so excited to finally put these in the washer. Literally, last night I had started another pair as a Christmas present, so I'm hoping that these felt correctly and everything works out great, but it's officially time to felt them, and I'm so excited, so let's go do that now. Hi, Beanie. Look, they're literally as big as him. Okay, so I was reading the pattern and it said to wash it with a towel for more friction. So we're gonna do that and then see how it goes. Wish them luck. It said for like a front loading washing machine like this, it should take like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I don't think that's like an option on this thing. So we might just have to run it through twice, but I'm gonna get a video of me putting them in here. I'm actually so nervous. I said to run it on, I don't remember the temperatures, but it was hot. So I'm gonna do normal and then, can I change it? Oh, I can. I'm gonna do super hot and then start it. Okay, I'm nervous, okay. There it goes. Hi, slippers. You can just see me. Okay, so we'll check back when this is done. It's supposed to say a time, but I bet you it's gonna say like 50 minutes on here, so we will be back. Let's take a little peek. I was looking at this before and I wanted to show you guys if you can see in here. Ooh, can we see the slippers? They look like they shrunk, guys. Okay, now it's going like super fast. What the heck is happening? Oh my God. Okay, I was gonna show you. Oh, it's speeding up. Okay, hold on, guys. Do you see them in there? There. It looks like it shrunk. I think I'm gonna pause it and see what it looks like. I knew they shrunk. This is so weird. Oh my God. Is that like shoe size? I don't know when I'm supposed to. It's like sopping wet. What the heck? They actually shrunk though. The cycle has 15 more minutes on it. Do I let them go for 15 more minutes? I mean, they look smaller than my shoes. Are you supposed to dry them in this process? I should have paid more attention. This is crazy though. I can't believe that. Do I have to try it on, you think? Oh, it's like sopping wet. Okay. Weird. Okay, I'll show you this part. Ew, 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 ew. It's like wearing a wet sock. Guys, look. What the heck? You want to see? You know what, maybe I'll just let them finish their cycle and check on them again. The timer is up. Oh no, they shrunk more! They're not as sopping wet, but now I feel like I have to stretch them out. Oh, maybe I don't. I definitely have to stretch them out a little bit, and I saw online if you put like bags inside while it finishes air drying. Also, while I left you guys, I looked up on the pattern and you don't have to put it in the dryer, they air dry, which makes a lot more sense because they're practically dried now. Look at this. Okay. Welcome to my little impromptu knit blocking, like little perch here. These are my blocking boards. I'm not blocking anything down, but I'm literally just gonna leave these here because during the day the sun hits them, so it might help them dry a little bit better. I don't have like plastic bags. People have been putting plastic bags in like the toe to kind of help hold the shape while they dry, but I haven't seen a plastic bag in like 5 years. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do paper towels and just kind of stuff them in a ball inside the toe. Okay, that works. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for hanging out with me over these past couple weeks making these. If you're making these, let me know what colors you're doing. I know a lot of people are using drop snow, and I know they just sold out of all of their wool because everyone's making these right now. But you can use Lion Brand Wool Ease and it'll work just fine. I was worried it wouldn't, but it does. Like I said last night, I'm starting a pair for Christmas, so I'm so glad they felt it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know if I should do more little project vlogs like this. I'm really happy with how it came out. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.